Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Mike, Mike, what is that? Mike, go.
The first down throw for Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, 7, Eagles 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal.
New way. 53. Double dog. That's the way.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders first carry of the game, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Wentz steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returnable here from the 38. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready. Back, 45, behind. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Burks. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Whoa. He just So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. brings up third down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
45, Mike, 45.
To throw, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Shut. Waiting. Check. 45. Kill. I know. Over here. 45. Go. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Other side, solid.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin White, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
65. Echo. 65. Check. 45.
Throwing is Wentz. He'll buy some time. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Get ready.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carl Nassib gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Switch! Check! 81. Ram. We got double up. Line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Big hold to the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 85 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Sponge! No!
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
31-yard line.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to pass. Sunday. 40, 82, 40.
Wentz now to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go.
Back to it after the pick-6. Winston. That's caught by Howard. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? Flag, check, 47. Watch the slant.
They'll throw again. Winston. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down, Eagles.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw again on second down. Wentz being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Here we go. Waiting. 54 miles. Stop your whine.
A final shot before half for Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they tie it on the last play of the second quarter. Now the PAT will give them the lead.
Yeah, and how about that extra little jolt that they'll feel when the ball goes through the posts? Carry that to the locker room with them and feel like, okay, we've got something good going here now, guys.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, get inside,
At their
let's go,
own
let's go.
20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
What we got?
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 3rd down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Another run here with Sanders. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the slit. Double time.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
53, Mike 53. We own them. We own them. Slam. Sonic. Mike 53. 50. 5-0.
Winston now. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Jameis now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Let him go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Howard to tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Carl Nassib picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Bucs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Winston. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
54. Alpha. 54
Throwing is Wentz. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Following the interception, Winston looking for his running back, and he's got it. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Flip it. Check three.
On 2nd down now, Bucs, and an alley to run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Watch twin. Hang in there now.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Check 52.
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. This is done.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Nassib giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Nassib, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Sunday. Bravo. Right there. 54 Mike. I got it. Hey, watch this.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Room to run past midfield. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
6-man.
1st down, Winston. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Check 24. Check 24.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Flip it, flip it, flip it. 47 Mike, 47 Mike. Hey, thumb.
Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Bucs. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, wins. And that is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
It's been a long day for you. 57.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
45.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, yeah.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They run with Howard. Brought down by Nate Gary. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Ready? Who ready? You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 31. Check 31.
On 2nd down, Burks. And some room to maneuver. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Buccaneers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, don't be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon.